Hello, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'd be playing a new miHoYo's upcoming game called Petite Planet. This is my first video ever, so if there's any mistakes, I'm really sorry. But putting that aside, guess what I have? And you don't, by the way. I got to play the beta test! So now I'll tell you everything that you have to know about this new miHoYo's upcoming game called Petite Planet and if it's worth your time or not. But before anything, can I just tell you guys something? Do you know how many times I've actually tried this intro? I've been trying this for 3 days. Oh my god, at first I thought, oh my god, I should be professional and really formal. So I went on and edited this.
Flashback.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'd be playing Petite Planet, which is an upcoming free-to-play cosmic life simulation game developed by miHoYo. The company is mainly known for their popular games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zero, so I was really excited to see them make something like this.
End of flashback.
Yeah, if this wasn't enough, I also recorded a video with my voice in it, and this is how this went. Talking about the visuals, this is so pretty. And it's so cutesy compared to the other HoYoverse game like Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact, and then Genshin Impact. This is enough of that. And you know why this happened? Because I was so stupid to pick NA over Asia when I live in Asia! Sorry for that. But the very first thing that you get to do after entering this game is character customization, which honestly is one of my favorite parts in any cozy game ever. The game gives you a decent amount of option. There are multiple skin tones, which I generally appreciate because a lot of games still struggle with that. There are also several eye styles, eye color, hairstyles, and hair color, so you can make your character look at least a bit unique compared to others. One thing I really liked about the customization is that this isn't gender locked. You can pretty much mix and match any hairstyle, any outfit you want, and customization is way more fun that way. The clothing options were definitely pretty limited at the start. There were only basically a couple of main outfit style, which is just 2 as you can see. One thing is that I do really wish that there were more outfit pieces because there's just 2 outfits with 4 colors. Please add more outfits. I know there are more cuter outfits in this game than you can actually see in the beginning. But since this is still the beta test, I'm hoping they can expand the wardrobe system later on because I can already tell customization has a lot of potential. The first thing that I really noticed about this game is their cutscene and their colorful atmosphere, which is really different from their other games. I really love this type of colors and stuff, so I was really enjoying it. After character customization, the next thing that we do in this game is to choose your own galaxy. I think it's a really rare thing to have that you get to choose your own galaxy and your fruits and everything depends on it. The first galaxy that you have is Hexia Galaxy and the second one is Tafeh Galaxy, and both of them has different starting fruits and I'm pretty sure different type of world build too. I really hope I'm not butchering those names, I'm really sorry if I am. But aside from that, one of the main core mechanics of Petite Planet revolves around something called the Luca Seed. Right after choosing your own galaxy and arriving in the world, you receive something called the Luca Seed, which you then plant on your planet. From what I've experienced so far, the Luca Seed seems to be deeply connected to the overall progression and development of your world. As you continue completing quests, exploring, and progression through the game, you will earn something called the Luca Water. You can then use the Luca Water to nurture the growth and seed over time. I'm not going to spoil too much right now because a lot of changes are honestly satisfying to experience naturally while playing, but I'll definitely talk more about the Luca Seed system later on as the gameplay continues. Also, another thing is that do you know they have voice acting? Most of the cozy games that I've played don't even include that, so I was so happy that they included it. Each voice has their own personality and it sounds polished.
Tea leaves are floating upright. Looks like good fortune will smile upon us.
I personally find his voice very nice. and kinda familiar. But who knows? Oh my god, can I just say, once I arrived in this world, I was picking up everything. I do not know why, as I was editing this video, I just had like 30 minutes of me picking up flower and grass. And also these seashells. Hello? What the heck am I doing? I had a full-on quest ready. Not even one. There were so many. There was 3 quests. Do this, do that. And it was properly detailed. They were also telling me what to do. And I was over there collecting grass. But yeah, I did do my stuff, okay? As you can tell, I was picking up fishes. But as you do these activities, you lose your stamina and you need to eat food to gain those stamina back. And can I just tell you guys how supportive this neighbor is? Girl, thank you. All I did was collect a fish. As you continue progressing through the quests and spending more time around the planet, the neighbors will randomly start giving you gifts out of nowhere, which honestly caught me off guard at first. 1 second I'm peacefully exploring and the next second somebody's running toward me with a furniture in their hand. If you give them gifts too, they'll usually give you something back in return. The more you interact with the neighbor, help them out and talk to them, the more your relationship level with them grows, and you can unlock rewards for each other interaction. Oh, also you can push him at a certain level, but I didn't try it fully though. I think I should. At this point, I was slowly discovering that this game has way more activities than I originally expected. There was fishing, bug catching, gathering materials, gardening, chopping trees, collecting beach items, collecting fruits, items, and honestly, every 5 minutes I keep getting distracted by something else. I don't know which is more fun, continue through the story or collecting these stuff. And then I got to interact with Morse. He is basically, I think, a scientist. I don't know, okay, I skipped stories. I'm sorry, but basically he gave me a eco house blueprint, which is used for bug catching and insect related activities. I collect all the insects and bug and I can keep it in this place. It expands over time, and the more it expands, you can put more stuff in it. One thing I actually really like is that you can invite different neighbors into your world, and it's the same for Morse. At first he just gave me a blueprint, but as I interacted with him, I could invite him into my world, and you can do that with basically any NPCs in this game. After progressing through this quest, I also received more Luca water, which meant it was finally time to continue growing my Luca tree. And without spoiling too much, this is where the world slowly starts involving more as you progress, which honestly makes the progression feel really rewarding instead of just being basic quest system. This also introduced me to Archibutes, which is like these small spirit-like companion creatures from Starsea. They come in different colors and personalities, and you can collect them through different activities like fishing, bug catching, and exploring. And honestly, I already knew people are going to become emotionally attached to these little things. But they're not collectibles either. Archibutes actually help with progressing your neighbor and increasing the growth level of their planets. For example, I used one to help grow Yungo's planet progression, which unlocked more development and interactions over time. So the game kind of creates this loop where exploring and doing activities helps you collect resources. Those resources help you with your neighbors. Your neighbors grow, and then the planet unlocks even more things to do. As you level them up, you can also unlock their house blueprints and their furnitures according to their styles. The housing and decoration system is also honestly one of the strongest parts in this game so far. You can start with a smaller house and then slowly upgrade and expand it over time, and there are a lot of furniture and items for decoration that you can collect while playing and buying. The interior design aspect is really cute, and I can already tell people who enjoy decorating in cozy games are probably going to spend an unhealthy amount of time in here. Of course, upgrading your house costs money. And this game quickly reminded me that capitalism exists even in cute cozy space world. There are multiple ways to earn money though. You can sell fish, gathered materials, crafted items, and other resources you collect while exploring. There is also something called the green market, where you can sell your crops for higher prices to other planets. There's also something called Star Dash, which is basically a delivery system where neighbors request items and you deliver them for rewards. I thought this feature was really cute because it makes the world more interactive while also giving beginners a pretty easy way to make money early on. And overall, I feel like Petite Planet does a really good job balancing cozy gameplay with progression system. There's always something small to do, but it never feels overly stressful or overwhelming. But from my side, I just love being a delivery dude. Like, do you see the helmet? Oh my god, I'm so cute. Now I'm like really getting emotional looking at this. But at first, you only get to fill out your neighbor's orders. But as time goes by, you can also fill out your other planet's orders. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover for today's first impression of Petite Planet so far. There's still a lot more stuff I haven't explored yet. Like, trust me, there are a lot more things. I genuinely feel like I've barely touched any surface of the game. I'll probably upload another part once later after I post this video to show you guys what I've unlocked so far. So if you're interested seeing in that, definitely check out the next video whenever I post it. But before ending this video, I wanted to quickly talk about some things I've personally liked about the game so far and some things that I think they can improve later on. First of all, the world itself is honestly really beautiful. The environments are colorful, cozy, relaxing, and surprisingly very detailed without feeling overwhelming. Every area feels lively, and the atmosphere is probably one of the strongest part of the game for me. The amount of activities. There are so many activities to pick from, so you will never get bored. There are fishing, bug catching, gathering materials, decorating, gardening, collecting Archibutes, dressing up, what not. And somehow all of these systems connect together pretty naturally, which makes the progression feel satisfying instead of repetitive. I also love how the game slowly introduces mechanics over time instead of throwing 50 tutorials at your face. Okay, another thing, they have an unstuck button. Like, do you know how many times I've begged for this? Cause there's so many games, like so many cozy games that literally don't have this button and they need to do it, okay? Like, I have been begging. Do you know how many times I've got stuck in Heartopia? I'm sorry, but y'all need to stop making that house with no doors and lock me in, okay? It's so rude and disrespectful, and they have an unstuck button, okay? And honestly, the voice acting surprised me a lot too. Most cozy games I've personally played don't really include voice dialogues. I've said it before too, but the voice actings were really good so far. The relationship system with the neighbor is also really cute because the NPCs don't just stand there existing like cardboard cutouts. They constantly interact with you, give gifts, compliments you, request items, and slowly become a part of your daily gameplay experience. Although sometimes they do feel slightly terrifying because they somehow always know exactly where I am at times. But there are still a few things I'd personally love to see improved later on. The biggest one for me is definitely the clothing customization. I hope they add more in the beginning so that I get more interested. Look, I'm a dressing up person, okay? I need to dress up. But overall, especially considering this is still a beta, I honestly had a lot of fun time playing this game. The game already has a really strong cozy atmosphere, the progression feels rewarding, and there are always something new to do without feeling stressed. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next part, where I'll probably continue ignoring the main story again and do everything else. Goodbye!